Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. This video is sponsored by Cutter Historical. If you like hockey cards, check out FOC member Jeff, aka Cutter Historical, for some fun chat and cards. I was in the chat. It was a very fun time. Link provided in our chat right now. Once again, Cutter Historical, our good friend Jeff, FOC for life, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Philip Reynolds, how you doing? Hope all is well. Merry Christmas to you. Let's get to our second series in our 1976 Bicentennial Tournament Twilight Zone Baseball Game 2 between the 1976 Boston Red Sox, 1976 Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers defeated the Red Sox 2-0 in game 1. Louis Tiant pitched his heart out, but lost. It was Bill Travers. It was Travers with the win, Frisella with the save. If Danny Frisella comes in the game, he will automatically be at point of weakness check if I decide to use him for Milwaukee. So the Brewers could get a huge upset here. Oh boy, I forgot to write the, hold on one second. Al was in a rush. They're the 6 out of the East. 66, 95. Red Sox are 83 and 79. 83 and 79. There we go. All right. Just like when I was a youth, the Red Sox would never win these series, very rarely getting out of the first round. Well, they could do it to me again. All right. Let's get to the lineups and roll some Stratomatic baseball. Hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas. So I'd like to say hello to Philip Reynolds, Michael Canisteri. Please check out his wonderful channel. That's another replay guy. Hooray. Astros Reefer is here. And our good friend, Uncle Dave Gardner. He had a football game on I was listening to, and I was breaking up the boxes in the garage. What a wild start. I shall leave it at that. 1975 Cleveland Browns, 1975 Minnesota Vikings. I was listening to it, like I said, I was breaking the boxes apart. Cutter Historical, you're welcome, my friend. A valued member of the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Okay, let's get to the starting lineups. I have not been feeling well. This is the best I felt in 3 fucking weeks, pardon my language. Actually did some work from home, had to go into the office to get some stuff, but I did some work. So I decided I wanted to roll a game. Hopefully I make it through there. Here we go. All right, so for the Red Sox, Fergie Jenkins on the mound, 12 and 11. And again, we have to get rid of the glasses because I can't see. It's old age is great. Fergie Jenkins, 12 and 11, 3.27 ERA, 20 dingers, struck out 142. Point of weakness check, 7th inning. Glasses will be going back on in a moment. Rick Burleson will lead things off. He's at short, 291, 7 homers, 42 ribbies, followed by Cecil Cooper at second. Cooper does okay against lefties, so we keep him in there. As they'll face Jerry Augustine, the left-handed hurler for Milwaukee. They go back-to-back lefties. Cooper, 282, 15 homers, 78 ribbies. Jim Rice bats third, DH, 282, 25 homers, 85 runners knocked in. Carl Yastrzemski, 267, 21 homers, 102 runners knocked in. He's the cleanup hitter. Pudge, Carlton Fisk bats fifth, does the catching, 255, 17 home runs, 58 runners knocked in. Freddie Lynn bats sixth, in center field, 314, 10 homers, 65 ribbies. Dwight Evans bats seventh, 242, 17 homers, 62 ribbies. We did make a change in the bottom of the Red Sox order. Steve Dillard's going to play second, 275, 1 homer, 15 ribbies. Rico Petrocelli starts off on the bench in this pivotal game 2. Red Sox must win to force the game 3. Bob Heiss will play third, 268, no homers, 5 ribbies. Defensively, the same, 3 E16. So we're trying to get a better bat in the lineup for the Red Sox. It's a do-or-die game, best out of 3, and they're down 1-0. For Milwaukee, I decided to go with Jerry Augustine because the Red Sox have trouble against lefties. So back-to-back lefties. We saw what Travers did to the Boston lineup. Jerry Augustine, 9-12, 3.30 ERA, 24 starts, only struck out 59. He walked 56, so you can see he might have some control problems. Only allowed 9 homers in 172 innings. Then from there, it's pretty much the same lineup. It's the exact same lineup as game 1. Sixto Lezcano is in right, 285, 7 homers, 56 ribbies. Tim Johnson at second, 275, 14 ribbies, no homers. The Boomer, former Red Sox, George Scott, 274, 18 home runs, 77 ribbies. Batting fourth, Don Money at the hot corner, third base, 267, 12 ribbies, 12 homers, 62 ribbies. Hank Aaron coming to an end of an illustrious career. Bats fifth. He's the DH, 229, 10 home runs, 35 ribbies. Von Joshua, who had the home run, and that was enough, even though it was in the second inning of game 1. We'll double check that. The Brewers would get one more late, but the 2-0 victory, all they needed was the Von Joshua homer off the tee-on. 267, 5 homers, 28 ribbies. Robin Yount will bat seventh, plays short, 252, 2 home runs, 54 ribbies. Batting eighth, former Red Sox, Bernie Carbo, 235, 5 homers, 21 ribbies. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Darrell Porter, 208, 5 homers, 32 ribbies. So there you have it. Jerry Augustine. I'm going to have to move this. Well, let's get the glasses on now so we can read the chat. See who has joined us here in Milwaukee. John DFW, hope all is well. No, these are not from the Diamonds Gem set, John. 1976 season set. So I'd like to say hello to John, Cutter Historical, Dave Gardner, Astro Reefer, Michael Canistari, Philip Reynolds. Fergie goes over here. And now we have to do the reverse. You are correct, John. Light hitting Brewers. A few years away from Harvey's Wallbangers, which was a really fun team. We're doing the What If American League pennant. If you combine the 1981 season, and that's between the Brewers taking on the Oakland A's. Game 1 is up on the channel. I won't spoil it. It was a doozy. So we got Jerry Augustine here. Let's get these guys all set. Carbo, Yount, Joshua, Aaron, Money, Scott, Johnson, Lezcano. Got Fergie here. I guess we'll just put him right over there for now. Let's see how much that annoys me. I don't know. Well, I'm going with pens. I was doing pencil for a while, but I'm going with different color pens. I kind of like that. I don't really keep stats. Just call the game for the enjoyment. That's just what I do. All righty, so Jerry Augustine, the left-handed hurler, on the mound. He'll face the Rooster, Rick Burleson. Let's see what Burleson can do here. The pitch to the Rooster. It's going to go off the Augustine card. 4-6. Right-handed. That's a walk. That's a good start for the Red Sox. So Augustine, who does have control issues, issues the free pass to Burleson. So Burleson is at first. Augustine's point of weakness check is 7, just like Jenkins. Augustine's a -1 on the hold. Porter is a +1 on the hold, so it nets out at 0. I don't do the extra hold. It's just the way I play it. I play Stratomatic Advanced with a sprinkle of sort of super advanced for that. And I play it my way within the framework of the rules. I don't play it exact. So Burleson's at first. Cecil Cooper comes to the plate. Cooper's going to swing the stick. Burleson will be held on, so Scott's range is cut. It increases to a 2, which is poor. You want the 1. You want the lower number. Here's the pitch to Cooper. Augustine lefty-lefty matchup. 3-9 to Cecil Cooper. So it's going to be off the Cooper card. 3-9. Chopper to second. Burleson, it's a swinging bunt. Burleson advances to second. Johnson throws to Scott. Cooper's retired 4-3. Red Sox have a runner in scoring position. With 1 out, Jim Ed Rice digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Porter wiggles the fingers. The lefty Augustine's ready. The pitch to Rice. Off the Augustine card, right-handed stick. 5-8. So a 5-8 is a hard hit ball to third. Ground ball A. Burleson holds at second. Money throws across the diamond to Scott. 2 down. So a walk and 2 ground balls. 2 outs. Burleson will be off on contact. Burleson normally a 1-12 runner. 2 outs +2, so 1-14. Lefty-lefty matchup. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate. Let's see what Yaz can do here. Yaz was hitless in game 1. Augustine to Yastrzemski. Off the Yastrzemski card, left-handed pitcher, 3-10. 3-10, chopper to Johnson at second. He'll throw to first. Side is retired. So after the free pass, 3 ground ball outs, Augustine has mastered the Red Sox lineup to this point. Bottom of the first, no score here in Milwaukee. If the Brewers win, they shall advance to play the Yankees. Yankees and Orioles had the bye in the East Regional of the American League. When I say Uncle Dave Gardner had a crazy start to his APA football game, Uncle Dave Gardner had a crazy start to his APA football game. Check it out. 75 Vikings, 75 Browns. Okay, so that's that. Due up for the Brewers, Lascano, Johnson, and Scott to face Ferguson, Jenkins. Very excited to get the printer to work properly. John DFW said, it's the night of mid-70s. Yes, it is. Not a bad time, right? Not a bad time at all. Here's Sisto Lascano to face Ferguson Jenkins, righty-righty matchup. Fisk's behind the plate. The pitch to Lascano. Off the Jenkins card, 5-11. So you have a 5, you have an 11. That's a fly ball to left field. Yastrzemski's outstanding in left. He's a 2-E7. First thing we'll roll is range. Oh, boy. 4. He might make this play. On a 2, I think he makes the play. Yes, he does. Yastrzemski goes racing back towards the green monster. Leaps, goes banging into the wall, makes the catch. What a play by number 8, Carl Yastrzemski. Great catch by Yaz. The fans ooh and ah. Yastrzemski quickly tips his cap. So Yastrzemski brings the fans to their feet with a tremendous defensive play, crashing into the monster, robbing a double from Sisto Lescano. 1 out for Tim Johnson, left-hand batting second baseman. Jenkins rocks and deals to Tim Johnson off the Johnson card. Right-handed pitcher, 2-7. So you have a 2 and you have a 7. That's a fly ball out to Dwight Evans. Evans waits for it. He makes the catch, 2 away. Jenkins looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Here comes the boomer, George Scott. You can't play with Scott. Scott, a former Red Sox on the 67 Impossible Dream Team. Jenkins to Scott. 1-3. What will it be? We shall see. Righty-righty matchup. 1-3. Single to right. A little late on the fastball. But Scott knocks it into right field. 2 outs. Scott at first. They will not hold him on. So Cooper's range stays at a 3. Uncle Dave Little has joined us. Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel for all you can get of Filsinger Wrestling. Really fun tabletop wrestling game. Don Money is at the plate. Will he be money for the Brewers? Brewers fans hoping. Here's the pitch from Jenkins, the Money. Scott will be off on contact with 2 outs. 5-7. Righty-righty matchup. 5-7. Ground ball to second. Oh, my God. Dillard is horrible. Range-wise, he's a 4E19. We need a high roll here. And that's going to go to the error check. We put him in because Doyle's horrible hitting against lefties. And we played him in game 1, and that proved out. 10, error check, E19. You need a high roll here. 7, I believe that's an error on an E19. No, diving stop. Ball boots to his right a bit. Dillard picks it up, throws. Great stretch by Cooper. They nip Money. The side is retired. Nice play by Steve Dillard, sticking with that. So it was a 7. He's an E19. Let's double check that. E19 out, 7 through 10 and 12. The Brewers do get a hit, but score none. We're through 1 here in Milwaukee, no score. If the Brewers win, they advance to play the Yankees. If the Red Sox win, well, we go to game 3 back in Fenway. Gandalf, 970. How you doing? Hope all is well. So, Gandalf, when did you suspect Saruman or Saron? I always get the 2 mixed up. When did you, I think it's Saruman. When did you realize he was a bad guy? That he traded teams? I've been listening to a lot of Tolkien stuff. I read Lord of the Rings. Great book. Oh, he says about halfway through the first book. The books are awesome. It's funny. I'm strange. I watch the movies first, and then I read the books. And the books are much better. The 3 books, which is God, it's over 1,000 pages. I have the paperback. I still have it. Great. The book is awesome. Highly recommend it if you enjoyed the movies. And the reason why I probably would have never read that book had I not seen the movies, I would not have known how to pronounce any of those names. It would have been like hockey names for me. But when I saw the movie, I was able to at least remember most of the names. It was a lot of fun. Nelly, a.k.a. Barbara, how you doing? Hope all is well. Oh, Gandalf 970 says Lord of the Rings was the first books. And again, you can get all the books as one, but the first books he read when he was 10. Cool. Yes, Barbara. No one gets a notification anymore when I'm on. YouTube loves me. But I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate everyone's time. So let's have some fun. And maybe the Red Sox will not do what they did to me as a youth and lose in these tournaments. For Boston, top of the second, Fisk, Lynn, and Evans. Augustine, the lefty, to the right-hand batting catcher for the Red Sox, Carlton Fisk. 1-8. 1-8. That is a swing and a miss. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a line out. Line out to third. Great reaction by Money as I had to take my glasses off. I think we'll just keep the glasses off until I look at the chat. So great reaction play by Money. One down. Put these on the old head here. Freddie Lynn steps to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Lynn from Jerry Augustine. 6-6. You get your kicks on Route 66. Lefty-lefty matchup. 6-6. That is a swing and a miss. Lynn tried to take it out of Milwaukee. He chased high and away. First strikeout for Augustine. 2 outs, bases empty. For the number 7 batter, Dwight Dewey Evans. Dwight Dewey Evans. Augustine kicks and deals. The lefty tosses up to Evans. A 6-8. 6-8. Single to center. Return to sender. First hit for the Red Sox. So Evans on the 6-8 is a single to center. That will bring up Steve Dillard, who made a pretty nice play at second, not known for his defense. Evans with 2 outs. He is a D-stealer. They're not going to hold him on. Scott's range stays at a 1. The pitch to Steve Dillard. Is there some 2-out magic in Steve Dillard's bat? 5-7. 5-7. Ground ball to second. That's Timmy Johnson. He's a 4E16. 4. That's going to get through. Single past the dive of Johnson up the middle. Going first to third is Evans. So the Red Sox have some 2-out magic here. So Dillard, we replaced Doyle with Dillard. Let's see if our other replacement, Bob Heiss, can give the Red Sox a lead. First and third, no outs. Porter goes out to the mound to have a quick word with the lefty Augustine, now back behind the plate. Sets the target. The pitch to Bob Heiss. 2-2. How do you do, Mr. Heiss? Left-handed pitcher. 2-2. Chopper to short. Yount has it. Strong throw to Scott. Side is retired. Yep, ground out to short. So the Red Sox strand him on the corners. Scoring at home 6-3 on the putout. Bottom of the second, no score here in Milwaukee. Again, if the Brewers win, they eliminate the Red Sox. We'll move on to probably get annihilated by the Yankees. But you never know in the best-of-3 series. Michael Conestari said, I did get the notification. I must be a special person. You are very special, Mike. Everyone in the FOC is special. Friends of the channel, friends of the community. People think I joke about that stuff. You come here, you have a good time. Everyone knows your name. Yeah, I robbed that from Cheers, but it's a nice thought, isn't it? Everybody knows your name. All right, so Ferguson Jenkins, bottom of the second. Jenkins will face Aaron Joshua Yount. I don't know how I'm feeling about having the cards over here, but I'm going to leave them over there. It's kind of annoying me, but I have my stuff here. All right. Jenkins, the Hammer and Hank Aaron, righty-righty matchup off the Jenkins card, 5-9. So a 5 and a 9 is a ground ball to short. Burleson is a 3E38, so You want to make sure you want a high roll here, and that's not good. That's a 2. Hank Aaron's going to get a hit. Short 3. 2. That's a single to center. Past the dive of Burleson. Hank Aaron gets his first hit of the series. I kind of like that. Now Joshua can hit into a double play ball. Von Joshua homered off Tiant in game 1. Joshua, left-handed batter. They will not, no, they will not hold Aaron on. He's slow. Looking for the double play ball. Jenkins deals to Von Joshua off the Joshua card. Oh, boy. Right-handed pitcher, 2-4. 2-4, ground ball up the middle. Burleson has it. Trouble getting it out of his glove. He flips to Dillard for the force out. No return throw to first. So Aaron is forced out at second on the fielder's choice. 6-4, Joshua takes his position at first. 1 out, Joshua's at first, much more speedier runner than Hank Aaron. The youngster Robin Yount steps to the plate, right-hand batting shortstop. Again, the Red Sox are trying to induce a double play ball, but both very speedy runners. Yount at the plate, Joshua at first. Joshua will be held on. Actually, no, he will not. He might be a speedy base runner, but he's a horrible base stealer. Here's the pitch to Robin Yount, as he's a D base stealer. Jenkins to Yount, righty-righty matchup, 2-9. So a 2 and a 9. Slow chopper to second. Dillard charges. His only play is to first, and Cooper advancing to second is Joshua. Yount is gone 4-3. It is cold here in Massachusetts. You are correct, Uncle Dave. Hope everyone had a marvelous Christmas and a blessed New Year coming up. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy holidays, and beyond. 2 outs, Joshua at second for the former Red Sox, Bernie Carbo. Jenkins and Carbo, good friends. The pitch to Carbo from Ferguson Jenkins. 2-9. 2-9. Carbo 1-7, 2-0 game. It is gone. Bernie goes boom on the 2-9. 1-7. It would have knocked in a run anyway. Carbo jacks it out to dead center. 2-0 Brewers. Bernie goes boom. Bippity boppity boom goes the ball. Bernie Carbo reliving game 6 touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Greeting him at home. Von Joshua, 2-0 Brewers. The blast by Carbo. He comes out, tips his cap to the Milwaukee faithful. Brewers looking for that 2-game sweep and a trip to New York. If they get the sweep, it'll be their 3-4 starters against the 1-2 starters of the Yankees. So a home run for Carbo. 2-0 Brewers. The Red Sox have not scored a run yet. The Brewers matched their 2 runs that they had in game 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Jenkins has to regroup here. He'll face the left-hand batting catcher, Darrell Porter. Here's the pitch to Porter. Jenkins might be in trouble here. That's a 1-8. 1-8. Jams. Oh, he came in high and tight. Popped up right side. Cooper's calling for it. He'll make the catch. The side is retired, but the damage was done. A 2-run homer by Bernie Carbo, the former Boston Red Sox. Top of 3, 2-0 Milwaukee. If they win, they sweep the Red Sox out of the Bicentennial tournament. Jerry Augustine. Can another lefty provide that lefty crafty magic? wizard-like, we would say, against the Red Sox bats. So the Red Sox are behind the 8 ball for sure. Top of the third, Augustine to face the top of the Red Sox order. Burleson, Cooper, Rice. So just get that ready for here. Love APA baseball, Uncle Dave Gardner. I do a lot of listening to our FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Like Uncle Dave was talking about at night. I'll listen to games. I mean, sometimes I fall asleep. It has nothing to do with the person I'm listening to or the channel. It's just it relaxes me. A lot of times when I'm playing a game, I'm watching YouTube, and I'm listening, and I'll look over. Here's Rick Burleson. No official at bat. He walked his first time up. Augustine to the Rooster. Rick Burleson, you get your kicks on Route 66. That is a 6'12" right-handed batter. So 6'12", ground ball to first. Scott, excellent fielder when it comes to range. He's a 1E14. That's a 15. We're going to go to the error check. And again, he is an E14. 6. I believe that's an error on a E14. E14, 6. Scott boots the ball. Red Sox need to take advantage of the Scott error. Burleson reaches on the E3. So Burleson's at first, no outs. Scott looking at his glove. The ball's not there, Boomer. Cecil Cooper steps to the plate. He grounded out. He's 0 for 1. Augustine to Cooper. Burleson will be held on as he's a B stealer. 4's gone wild. That's a 4-8. Lefty matchup. So a 4 and an 8. Cooper, 1 through 3 is a double. Higher than that's a single, first and third. It is a 14. So Cooper singles. Burleson races around second, slides into third. The relay throw not in time, or the throw not in time. Red Sox looking to come right back. First and third, no outs. Porter goes out to have a word with Jerry Augustine. Augustine will have to face big Jim Ed Rice. Rice with one mighty whomp of the bat could give the Red Sox a 3-2 lead. First and third, they'll let the run score to get the 2 outs. Augustine deals to Jim Ed Rice. 2's gone wild. That's a 2-4. 2-4. Swing and a miss. Oh, boy. Left-handed pitcher. 2-4's a K. Got him on the breaking pitch. Nicely set up by Augustine and Porter with the pitches that they went with to get Jim Ed Rice. Second strikeout for Augustine. First and third, now a double play ball gets the Brewers out of the inning. Lefty-lefty matchup. Carl Yastrzemski still looking for his first hit in the series. The pitch to Yaz from Augustine off the Yastrzemski card. 3-3. We shall see what it'll be. 3-3. Augustine, high and tight. Yastrzemski pops it up. Right side. Scott waits for it near the bag. 2 away. Augustine bearing down. Red Sox had first and third no outs. And that's where those runners still stand. Unfortunately, if you're a Red Sox fan, there are 2 outs. Carlton Fisk steps to the plate. He'll be up to Pudge. Right-handed batting catcher for the Bostonians. Porter wiggles the fingers. The lefty Augustine, a quick nod of the head of acknowledgement. The pitch to Fisk. 1-5. 1-5. 1-5. Hard hit ball to short. Yount has it. Throws to Scott. The Red Sox fail to score with first and third no outs. Strikeout, pop out, ground out. Jerry Augustine pumps his fist and goes to the Milwaukee dugout. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Milwaukee. Brewers, the worst seed in the American League East, looking to sweep out the number 3 seed. Boston Red Sox. Again, the Yankees, Orioles 1 and 2 received the bye. We have a lively chat going on. I'd like to thank Barbara and Gandalf, Michael Canastari, Dave Gardner, many, many others. Alternate History 100. Hope all is well. Philip Reynolds, Cutter Historical, Uncle Dave Little. So feel free to jump in and join the chat. I'm just going to scroll up. I know I forgot some people, even though I said hello on the way in. John DFW. Astro Reefer. I think I got everybody again. Good. All right. So Jenkins will try to keep it a 2-run deficit. Top of the order he'll face from the Brewers. It'll be Lascano, Johnson, and Scott. Lascano 0 for 1. Jenkins kicks and deals to Sisto Lascano. 6-6. Get your kicks on Route 66. Righty-righty matchup. That's a swing and a miss. Jenkins. Fergie picks up his first K. 1 out. Barbara says, let's all sing now. Yes, let's. Those were the days, my friends. I thought they'd never end. Take it from here, folks. Come on, you know that song. Tim Johnson with 1 out. Steps into the left-hander's batter's box. Second baseman for the Brewers. 0 for 1. He flew out to Evans. Here's the pitch from Jenkins to Tim Johnson. 3-9. 3-9. Swing and a miss. Jenkins is dealing. Jenkins looking to strike out the side. La, 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 la. Uncle Dave Gardner says his grandmother used to always sing that song. She called it the La La song. Thank you for sharing that. That put a smile on my face, my friend. I love stories like that. Alternate History 100. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. I like that song. Nurse Teresa and I like to sing that song. 2 outs. Base is empty for the Boomer. George Scott. He singled his first time up. Jenkins to Scott. Can he strike out the side? 4-4. Will it close the door on the Brewers here in the bottom of the third? Right-handed batter. 4-4. Fly ball center field. Freddie Lynn is a 1-E8. 7. The ball is hit out to Freddie Lynn. Name the singer. It's a female singer. I can't remember the name, though. That's a good question. So a 7, Freddie Lynn makes the diving catch coming in. The side is retired. The Brewers go down 1-2-3 thanks to Freddie Lynn and 2 strikeouts from Jenkins. However, they still lead 2-0 as we go to the top of the fourth. If the Brewers win, a date with destiny. The Bronx Bombers, New York Yankees of 1976. Top of 4, 2-0 Milwaukee. Augustine will face Lynn, who just made that fabulous catch, Dwight Evans and Dillard. Mary Hopkins says Alternate History 100. Love the song. It's a great song. Mariner Man says Hopkin, not Hopkins. Well, thank you. I do like that song. You know what? I might have to sing that. I'm going to have to get the lyrics and sing that song on this channel at some point. La, 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 la. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh, yes, those were the days. Red Sox trail by 2. If the days are beginning to become numbered for the Boston Red Sox in this bicentennial tournament, it will be Lynn, Evans, and Dillard to do battle with Jerry Augustine. Augustine to Lynn, lefty-lefty matchup. Freddie was a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. That's a 5-7. 5-7 ground ball to second. Johnson is a 4E16. And 16, he should make the play. As he charges the chopper, and they just get Lynn by a step. Nice stretch by Scott. Lynn is retired. 4-3, he's 0 for 2. 1 out for Dwight Evans. Evans singled, reached third, but would go no further. As Bob Heiss grounded to short to end. A chance at a 2-out rally for the Red Sox in the third. So 1 out for Dwight Evans. Augustine has the sign from Porter. The pitch to Dwight Evans. Dewey. 6-9 to Dwight Evans. 6-9. 1 through 18 is a double. Booyah! Evans doubles to left center field. Splitting. Carbo and Joshua. Stand-up double for Dwight Evans. Red Sox again threatening to score. Evans stands at second with 1 out. Steve Dillard, 1 for 1. Can Dillard knock in the Red Sox first run of the game? They will not hold Evans on. Augustine has the sign. The pitch to Dillard. You get your kicks on Route 66. It's a 6-6. Swing and a miss. Applying the tag is Porter as the breaking pitch hit the ground. 2 down. So Augustine bears down once again, picks up his 3rd K. Evans will be off on contact with 2 outs. Again, they're not going to hold him on, so he'll be a 1 through 16 runner. Joshua Hauser, how you doing? He says, hello from Vancouver, just in time for a Dewey double. Bob Heiss, can he make amends? He came up in a clutch situation in the third, grounded to short. Augustine to Heiss. Will it be a heist? 4-8. 4-8. Bob Heiss is going to come through. The run will score. 1 or 2, it's a triple. It's a 16, it's a single. With 2 stars, Evans scores from second. Bob Heiss knocks in the Red Sox first run of the series. 2-1, Milwaukee. Heiss claps his hands at first. Red Sox bench comes alive. Striding from the on-deck circle to the right-hander's batter's box, Rick Burleson. Burleson is 0 for 1. He reached on a Scott error. Has also walked. Augustine to the rooster. Heiss is being held on. He's a B stealer. So Scott's range moves to a 2, and that is a 2-9. 2-9. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded by Yount. Throws low to first. Scooped out of the dirt by Scott. The side is retired. But the Red Sox do plate 1 off the bat of Bob Heiss with 2 outs. So let's just double check that. 2 column is great for Burleson. Unfortunately, we got the 9, and that is a ground out to Yount. 6-3. Red Sox plate 1. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Milwaukee. Due up for the Brewers, Money Aaron Joshua to face Ferguson Jenkins. Jenkins made the mistake to Carbo, a 2-run bippity-boppity boom to the moon with 2 outs. Joshua was on base. So 2-1 Milwaukee. Jenkins needs to keep it a 1-run deficit. Michael Canastari in the chat. What's your favorite Paul McCartney song? Non-Beatles. Mine is Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die. Boom, boom. Guns N' Roses did a good version of that too. Live and let die. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba. Alrighty, here's Don Money 0 for 1. Jenkins to Money. 210 to Don Money. Right-handed pitcher, 210. That's a walk. Money reaches base for the first time. Uncle Dave Little says, Band on the Run. That's a good one. Band on the Run. Band on the Run. Dave Gardner says either Band on the Run, I believe he means, or Silly Love Songs. Those are all good ones. I like those. Those are good. So Money is at first. They will hold him on. He's a C stealer. Cooper's range moves from a 3 to a 4. Hank Aaron at the plate. Aaron singled his first time up. The pitch to Hammer and Hank Aaron from Ferguson Jenkins. 3-7. 3-7. 1 through 6 is a single. It's a single. So Hank Aaron likes the home cooking. Stopping at second as the ball was hit to center. Freddie Lynn quickly sends it back in. Don Money. Hank Aaron is 2 for 2. Hammer and Hank. Hammering out the singles. Neil, a.k.a. Barbara, says Silly Love Song for her. Michael Canisteri, Ebony and Ivory with Michael Jackson was good. I thought Ebony and Ivory was with, no, was that with Michael Jackson? Why do I have Stevie Wonder stuck in my head? You're probably right. Joel Horland 20 says Blackbird. Alternate History 100. The Jailer Man and Sailor Sam searching everyone. Band on the Run. Gandalf 970 says Band on the Run for him. Alternate History 100. Aaron must have been on his last legs in 76. I think he was done in 76. Someone looked that up. It wasn't much far. Maybe he played 77. I think Hank Aaron was done in. It was either 76 or 77. I don't remember him in 78. I just don't. Again, I was young, but I don't remember Hank Aaron in 78 playing. Obviously, I knew who Hank Aaron was. And to me, he's still the home run king. But that's just me. First and second, no outs for Von Joshua. Joshua reached on a fielder's choice, forcing out Aaron, scored on the Carbo 2-run homer to center. Jenkins, the righty, to the left-hand batting Von Joshua. He homered in game 1. 6-9 to Von Joshua. Left-handed batter, 6-9. This is going to knock in another run. That's a 9. It's a double with 2 stars. So Von Joshua bangs it off the left center field wall. 2 runs will score. Money easily trots in from second. Hank Aaron. Oh, 2 right. 1, 2. No, Hank Aaron's held at third. My faux pas. Joshua knocks in 1. The Brewers get that run back. Joshua has another ribby in this series. 3-1 Brewers. Robin Yount comes to the plate. Double play ball is what the Red Sox hope for. Josh will not be held on at first. He's a D stealer. Jenkins bears down. The pitch to Robin Yount. Is it a good one? We shall find out. 3-4. Does it close the door on Robin Yount and the Brewers? Righty-righty matchup. 3-4. Popped up. Left side. Burleson just on the outfield grass. Waits for it to come down. Squeezes it. 2 down. Actually, 1 down. What am I saying? 1 out. We had a walk, single, double, 1 out. Bernie Carbo, will he go boom again? 3-1 Brewers. Jenkins on the precipice. I didn't say that right. Jenkins is in trouble. Precipice. I don't know. I'm taking a piss on that word. Here's a pitch to Carbo. Oh, a little jocularity, people. 5-8. Precipice. I think. Just give up on it, Al. Carbo, left-handed batter. 5-8. That's going to be a fly ball B to left. I think Carbo's going to pick up a ribby here on the fly ball B. Runner on third scores. Deep fly ball to left. No chance for Yastrzemski. Aaron comes in from third. It's now 4-1. Joshua holds at second. So that's a sack. 7. Carbo has his third RBI. 2 down, 4-1 Brewers. Precipice. I'm pretty sure that's the way you pronounce it. After 15 attempts, Al Red Sox fan might have said precipice correctly. I don't know. Did I? I don't know. Joshua Hauser says, Al, it's not just you. Precipice is a tough word to say. Daryl Porter, 2 outs, 4-1 Brewers. Runner at second. The pitch from Jenkins to Porter. Oh, crap. Did I move that? I don't think I did. 6-9. Left-handed batter. 6-9. Oh. 16. It's a single. That's going to score the 5th run. Joshua, as that's a single, 2 stars. I might have moved the dice. I don't know. Porter's in a run. It's now Brewers. We're going to try to get this last out here. We only have 1 out? Nope, 2 outs. This could be the last batter. Jenkins, give up 5 runs in 3 innings. I think he has not hit point of weakness yet. He's coming out anyway. But I just want to get him through this inning. Five in 1 inning, 6 and 2. Okay, I'm right. Here's the pitch to Sisto Lescano. 2-9 to Lescano, who's 0 for 2. 2-9, swing and a miss. If we could only pitch to Sisto Lescano, who's now 0 for 3 every inning. The Brewers plate 3 to answer the Red Sox 1 in the top of the 4th. We go the top of the 5th, 5-1 Milwaukee. Milwaukee fans are saying, punch those tickets to the Bronx. We're going to take on the Bronx Bombers. And that's going to be it for Ferguson Jenkins. He pooped himself, unfortunately, on the mound. So Jenkins' day is done. And the Red Sox, the bells, for whom the bells toll, might be for the Boston Red Sox. Great song by Metallica. For whom the bells toll. I like that song. I could go from listening to Nat King Cole to Metallica because I like them both. Red Sox bats finally got a run in, but now they trail by 4, top of the 5th, 5-1 Brewers. And we shall take a quick look at the Red Sox. Quickly. And seeing that there's no tomorrow, and they did not have a good bullpen. I mean, again, Jim Willoughby, again, look at that. 3 wins, 12 losses, no starts. He had 10 saves. So, I mean, he came in a lot of close games. His ERA is pretty good. He just had bad luck, I would take it. I think you got to go with Jim Willoughby here. He can go 3 innings as a reliever. Our long reliever, Rick Jones. Bill Lee was not bueno in 76. I think that's when his arm got hurt. He got in that fight and he got cheap shotted by, I think it was Mickey Rivers. And Greg Nettles knocked him out, but his shoulder was already hurt. He couldn't throw a punch. You can find the fight on YouTube. Well, I think we got to go. You got to go with your best in an elimination. Alternate history 100. Love that Milwaukee logo, an M and a B stylized into the baseball glove. Oh, yes, I love that. That's my favorite Brewers logo. So let's just write up Jim Willoughby. And we'll go with purple. I like purple. I think I went with pink by accident. I did. Oh, well. Willoughby can go 3 innings. 3rd inning of relief, point of weakness. That's the way I play it. And I'm not going to mark everything down because we'll just look at his card. Very disappointing effort put forth by Ferguson Jenkins. All right, Red Sox need to get their bats going. Augustine wants to work quickly. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cecil Cooper 1 for 2. His one hit was a single. 2-6 to Cecil Cooper. Left-handed pitcher, 2-6. Ground ball right back to Augustine. He knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first. They just nipped Cooper. Augustine took his sweet time, but Cooper is still out. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. You should. It's good for the brain. Jim Ed Rice is 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Augustine is ready. Porter sets a target. The pitch to Jim Ed Rice. 1-3. What will it be? We shall see to Jim Ed. 1-3. That's going to be at least a double. It is a double to center for Jim Ed Rice on the 1-3. Triple with a 1. Anything higher is a double. Red Sox need to get runs. That's a double for Jim Ed. 1 out, Rice at second. Lefty-lefty matchup, Carl Yastrzemski. The pitch to Yaz, Rice not being held on. No one really holds on a runner at second. I don't count the running over there. No one's ever held on at second or third. 5-10. 5's gone wild. So you have a 5, you have a 10. It's a ground ball to short. Yount was not bueno defensively in 76. He was a 3E31. That's horrific range for a shortstop. 17. Of course, he gets the great roll. Ground ball B. If no runners are forced, runners hold. So Yount goes into the hole. Backhands. Rice stays at second. Strong throw to first. Yount to Scott. 2 down. That's 6-3. Yastrzemski's retired. He's still hitless in the series. Carlton Fisk, Red Sox down 5-1. 2 outs. Rice at second, +2. He's not being held on, so 1-16. The pitch to Pudge from Jerry Augustine, the lefty. 1-8. 1-8. Line shot right at Don Money. The third baseman in self-defense snares it. The side is retired. Fisk hits it on the screws and nothing to show for it. Red Sox strand Rice at second. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-1 Brewers to the joy of Kurt Berglund somewhere here in Milwaukee County Stadium. This baseball game is brought to you by Lakeside Beef, the best beef you can eat out of the can. Hell, the best beef, period. When I think beef, give me a spoon, give me a can of Lakeside Beef. Effing good. Lakeside Beef. It's all you need. So, that being said, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Jerry Augustine has been in trouble, but he's pitched out of it. What can you say? Favorite hockey uniforms. Favorite hockey uniforms. One of my favorite hockey uniforms. World Hockey League, New England Whalers. They had the harpoon going through it. Love the Whalers. They played at the Springfield Civic Center and the Hartford Civic Center collapsed. So actually, NHL games were played in Springfield, Massachusetts. Gandalf, 1970. Robin Ventura didn't like seeing fights in baseball either. No, Nolan Ryan kicked his ass. And I like Robin Ventura. I remember when that happened, I was like, what the hell was he thinking about? And Nolan Ryan just pounded the bejesus out of him. You don't mess with a man from Texas, not Nolan Ryan. I mean, maybe if they live in what? Is that Austin? Maybe if they live in Austin, you can mess with someone from Texas. That's a little like political joke, haha humor. I think like Austin, like aren't they all like earthy, crunchy? Mark Jones, how you doing? Hope all is well. Sports Time Machine. Ooh, Charlestown Chiefs. Absolutely. Love that uniform. One of the best movies, period. Slapshot. Just, I love it. I own it. Nurse Teresa and I watch it 3 times a year. I watch it more than that, but Nurse Teresa watches it with me 3 times a year. All right. So, Jim Willoughby in relief of a highly ineffective Ferguson Jenkins. 5-1 Brewers. Willoughby to face Johnson. Righty-lefty matchup. Johnson with a 1-7. 1-7. Fly ball to Freddie Lynn. 1 out. Red Sox have to put goose eggs. As alternate history 100 says, hey, I love Austin. It's a joke. It's a joke. But like, aren't they earthy, crunchy? Like, right? Tree huggers. You know what I mean? People who've gone a little too far. This is where I get the thumbs down and lose subscribers because no one has an effing sense of humor. People are like, I'm offended by that. I've been called a lot worse, believe me. So, see what happens when you don't when people don't know me and they call me all kinds of things. I'm like, well, that's not what I am. I just don't agree with you, you earthy, crunchy hippies. Here's a pitch from the boomer, George Scott. 5-3. What will it be? I crack myself up. We shall see. Righty-righty matchup. 5-3. Ground ball back to Willoughby. Willoughby is a 2. Oh my God, he's an E30. That's an instant error. We need a high roll here. Of course, we don't get it. That's a 6. 6. Pitcher goes to the error. He's an E30. This is going to be one of those weird re-rolls. You get these every once in a while. E30. Oh, no, it's not. For an E30, sometimes when you get a 2, you end up re-rolling the white die. So on an E30 for a pitcher, let's make sure we have that right. Willoughby is an E30. 2-3-8-11 is an error. So Willoughby, ball goes off his glove. He fumbles with it, kicks it towards third. Scott reaches because, good God, you should be able to throw out Scott at first. But E1, Scott's at first, 1 out. Someone's typing poorly in the chat. Mark Jones, Slapshot was partially filmed in Utica, New York. I love Slapshot. Movies that would never be made now. Slapshot. Hollywood doesn't know how to make a movie. They had all kinds of good movies. What? Comedies, action. Oh, well. I know they remade some slap shots with one of the Baldwin brothers. Those don't count. Here we go. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Don Money from Jim Willoughby. Righty-righty matchup. 1-9. Red Sox cannot give up any more runs. They're down 5-1. They lost game 1, best of 3. So a 1-9, 1-9. Scorcher hit the third. Bob Heiss makes the play. 2 down. Another self-defense by a defender here in this baseball game. This time Bob Heiss. So that was a 1-9. Righty-righty. Yep, line out the third. 2 down. Scott will be off on contact. +2, 1 through 16. Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron is 2 for 2, 2 singles, scored a run. Willoughby to the all-time home run king of back in 1976, Hank Aaron. 2-7. 2-7. Ground ball to short. Burleson has it. Throws to first. Aaron is finally retired, 6-3. Willoughby does his JOB. We go to the top of the 6th. The Brewers still lead by 4. Milwaukee 5, Boston 1. I have to admit something. Remember the old ugly Vancouver Canucks uniforms? They had 2 pretty ugly uniforms. Well, I mean, the one with looked like some sort of whale and a hockey stick, that wasn't bad. But you remember the one that looked like puke? It was so ugly, it was cool. You know, the Vancouver Canucks? I believe they had those uniforms when they played the Islanders in was it the 80 Stanley Cup? 81 Stanley Cup? 82 Stanley Cup? Islanders beat the Bruins 4-2, I think, in the semifinals. Billy Smith, former Springfield, Massachusetts Kings goalie. Billy Smith. Billy Smith won a Calder Cup and Stanley Cup. Oops. We don't want them coming back up. The Red Sox, top of the 6th. Augustine to face Lynn, Evans, Dillard. Red Sox trail by 4. Cards are going messy. Board flying all over the place. Al, Red Sox fan, enjoying the chat because he can finally speak well again. Sort of. I don't know if I ever could speak it well. Losing card neatness. All right, here we go. Augustine to Freddie Lynn. Lefty-lefty matchup. Come on, Freddie. Gold Dust twin number 1. 2-7. 2-7. Fly ball to his counterpart in center, Von Joshua. Lynn is now 0 for 3. Red Sox tournament going tick, 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 bye-bye. Dwight Evans is 2 for 2. He singled, doubled, and scored on the clutch 2-out single by Bob Heiss. Here's the pitch to Dewey. 1-12. 1-12 to Evans. 1-12. Line shot right at Yaubin. Yaubin Round? Yaubin Round. Yaubin? Yaubin. Robin Yount, Al. Robin Yount. Dyslexia is marvelous. How did you fuck that one up, Al? Robin Yount. That's a line out 6. Demonetized. Oh, YouTube. You put worse crap up here. Remember the time YouTube had the terrorist videos up? Yeah. They didn't realize that, right? And I like YouTube. I'm partners with them. It's true. 2 outs, no one on. For Steve Dillard, he's 1 for 2. A single and a strikeout. 5-4. Right-handed batter. 5-4. This is a play for Porter. Porter is a 3E3. 11. That's going to go to an error check. And he's an E3. That's pretty good when it comes to an error check. E3 on a 5. Number in front of the plate. Porter picks it up, throws to Scott. The side is retired. That is a 2-3. That's all it will be for the Red Sox at the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 Brewers to the joy of Kurt Berglund. Berglund has his shirt off in center field. He's ready to go down the beer slide. Remember, this game is brought to you by Lakeside Beef, the best beef that you can eat out of the can. Hell, it's the best beef, period. When you think beef, think Lakeside Beef. Grab that spoon and dig in. Yum, yum, yum. Lakeside Beef, getting it done. Yeah. That was a disturbing ad, Al. That was very disturbing. I don't know. I thought it went well. I thought that ad went well. Remember to check out Kurt Berglund's channel. Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Lots of fun there. Gandalf, 1970s, asks, is Lakeside Beef like Spam? It's better than Spam. It's beef. Isn't Spam like ham? Like what's left of ham with glue? Spam, 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 spam. Didn't Monty Python do a thing on Spam? Love Monty Python. That's funny. You either love Monty Python or you hate Monty Python. I love Monty Python. I know it shocks you that I would love Monty Python. Gandalf, 1970, goes, Spam is everything you cannot sell. Makes sense. Makes sense. Gandalf says, I love Monty Python as well. Good, good. Dave Gardner, is Monty Python like Dinty Moore? No, Monty Python, the Holy Grail. I know you know that. It's just a flesh wound. Who said that? Who said that? It's just a flesh wound. In Monty Python, the Holy Grail. When you come to an Al Red Sox game, especially a dice game, you get more than a dice game. You get me, which is scary. All right, for the Brewers, who are up 5-1 in the bottom of the 6th, Joshua Yount Carbo. Von Joshua is 1 for 2. He scored twice and knocked in a run. His one hit was a double. Willoughby deals Joshua 6-5. 6 and a 5. Ground ball to deep first. Cooper has it. Flips to Willoughby covering the bag. Joshua is gone. 3-2. Oh, shoot. Joshua's gone 3-1. Cooper to Willoughby. Gandalf, 1970. You got it. The Black Knight. What two ethnicities? How can I put this? When King Arthur was trying to get through, like he went to a fort, a castle, and he came across very belligerent people in the castle who then like shot a cow at them and stuff from a catapult in the infamous Runaway. What two ethnicities were they? Because they actually, I think they show up twice in the movie. They're once one European ethnicity, and then they're another European ethnicity. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've seen Monty Python. French is one. I believe, weren't they another ethnicity? Gandalf, 1970, like later on in the movie. Here's the pitch to Robin Yount from Jim Willoughby. Righty-righty matchup, 6-8. off the Willoughby card. So you have a 6 and 8. That's a fly out to Freddie Lynn in center. Willoughby doing a good job here. Gandalf 1970. Gandalf 970s. I can't remember just the French. Larry Mullins 111. How you doing? He says, hello, Al. Hope you're having a happy holiday season. I'm trying to. Thank you. I hope everyone else is too. Merry Christmas to one and all. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy holidays, happy New Year, and beyond. God bless you all. Maybe it was only French. I thought they did a Spanish thing later on with the same exact guys. It was pretty funny. I'm going to have to look that up. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Okay. In Monty Python, what finally gets the movie? What finally stops the movie in Monty Python? And why did it happen? 2 outs for Bernie Carbo. Carbo has 3 ribbies, a 2-run homer, and a sac fly to left. Will Bernie go boom on a 6-11 left-handed batter? 6-11 fly ball to right field. Evans is outstanding. He's a 1-E2. That's a 3. Evans comes racing in, makes the sliding catch, robbing Carbo of his second hit. The side is retired. But as we go to the top of the 7th, the 1976 Milwaukee Brewers looking for that trip to New York against the 1 seed in the American League East in the best of 3, round 1. Lead the number 3 seed Red Sox 5-1. They beat Boston in game 1, 2-0. So Willoughby's now got, so next innings, point of weakness check for Willoughby. And it's inning 7, point of weakness check for Jerry Augustine. They'll have a short leash on Augustine. Gandalf 970 says, funny radio promotion in Minnesota. If you get the correct answer, you win 2-day trip to the Spam Museum. If you get second place, you get 3 days. If you get third, you get a week at the Spam Museum. Ha! I love it. I love it. All right, the Red Sox don't love this game. I knew this was going to happen, though, because that's what the Red Sox do to me anytime I play tournaments. Augustine to face Bob Heiss, 1 for 2. Then the top of the order, Burleson and Cooper. The lefty Augustine rocks and deals to Bob Heiss, playing third for Petrocelli. 3-11. 3-11. Hit by pitch. We'll take that. So Heiss gets hit by a pitch. Is the pressure getting to Jerry Augustine? Heiss at first. Red Sox need base runners. Was Daryl Johnson telling him to lean into it? Like Engelberg? No, not Engelberg. Rudy, you want to win, don't you? What was the Stein? Rudy Stein. Yes. Bad News Bears, the original. So good. So good. What actor played the Yankees manager in the original Bad News Bears? What actor played the manager in the original Bad News Bears of the Little League team called the Yankees? Dave Gardner says Bobby Grich has got 2 homers in the 1979 playoff game he's playing. Razors got it. Vic Morrow, you are correct. Vic, who did he strike in that game? In the championship game, who did he hit? Name the position. And there was a special relationship that Morrow had with the person he struck. No, Walter Matthau, he was the Bears coach. Great movie. Sports Time Machine's got her, a good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. Please check out and subscribe to his channel. He does a really cool thing. I never remember. It's an old school football game, computer game, and Mike does it so well. He does games from like the 80s, and it's really fun stuff. So please check out and subscribe to Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike. And yes, he was an abusive father. That is for sure. At least that's what it seemed like. I think if you strike your son in the head. Now, why did he say he did it? What happened for him to go ape shit? Oh, I got some more Vic Morrow useless trivia. It's all popping into my head now. I don't even know where I am. Okay, here we go. All right. So Rick Burr. Oh, we have hit by pitch. Heiss is at first. Augustine to Rick Burleson. Red Sox need lots of runners. It's a 2-6. Pick up some sticks. 2-6. That's a single. To right field. We're going to go station to station. Right field. Lascano's a -1. Yep, they're going to hold Heiss at second. We'll get to that in a moment. So Burleson gets his first hit. Second time he's been on base. He walked his first at bat. First and second now. Augustine, one base runner away from hitting point of weakness. I'm counting a hit by pitch as a walk. Short leash here. They're going to go lefty-lefty. They'll stick with Augustine here. No, Sports Time Machine. He threw at Engelberg's head, the catcher. And the coach, his father, got so mad because he said you could have hurt that kid. He came out. He said, I told you to walk him. So enjoy your walk with Pippin. Be safe, Barbara. Thank you for stopping by. I'll get the Gandalf story in a moment. So we have first and second, lefty-lefty matchup. Probably the last batter for Jerry Augustine. Cecil Cooper is 1 for 3. The pitch to Cooper from Augustine, first and second. No one being held on. That is a 5-4 to Cecil Cooper. Lefty-lefty matchup, 5-4. This is a play for Daryl Porter. So Porter being the catcher. 7. 3-7. That is a pop out. Again, I'm playing advanced. So Porter is a 3. We rolled a 7. Cooper pops out to Porter in front of the plate. Runners obviously hold first and second. 1 out now. Yastrzemski on deck. Rice doubled his last at bat. Didn't go any farther. Red Sox couldn't capitalize on that. So you have lefty, you have righty, lefty, righty. I think you can go with, they're going to come with Danny Frisella, who immediately has point of weakness check. By the way, I'm playing it because he pitched in the last game, an inning and a third, and he's only good for 2 innings. So Danny Frisella, and the way we play, we pretend like there's no rest in between. So I'm forced to use pitchers, which I hate. And then obviously we'll try to go with Eduardo Rodriguez to save it. So Danny Frisella will try to get them through the 7th. Augustine's day is done. He can only win it. He can't lose it. And now both pitchers are on the pink pen. Not the Pink Panther, the pink pen. I have Danny Frisella on my 1970 Mets using Action PC and playing the Mets and the Red Sox. And it looks like the Mets and Orioles are going to, possibly repeat in the 69 clash. When we get to the playoffs, we will put those games on the channel. And if the Red Sox stay in second place, yes, we're going expanded playoffs so I can get the Red Sox in the playoffs. Why? Because it's my universe. And I'm God. Little G, mind you. Little G. Little G. Not the big guy. Not the big fella. All right, so here's Frisella. And he's already going to be a point of weakness because he pitched an inning and a third in the first game. I'm just going to put point of weakness. And he's really just going to pitch. So Augustine probably should have marked Jenkins. Do that, though. Jenkins only went... Jenkins went 6 1/3. Leaves 2 runners on. That's just for... I want to know how long the pitchers pitched. Mostly for the relievers. So Augustine's day is done. Let's put him way over here. Here's Frisella to face Jim Ed Rice. Frisella's done with his warm-up tosses, has a word with Porter. Now the pitch to Jim Ed Rice. 1 out, first and second for Boston. They trail 5-4. We have a 6-7 to Jim Ed Rice. 6-7, fly ball to center field. Going back a bit is Joshua. He makes the catch. Runners hold. Oops. The different color pens works marvelously if you remember. So Frisella gets Rice. He'll face the lefty, Carl Yastrzemski, who has yet to get a hit. Larry Mullins, 111 asks, what score sheet are you using? I found this score sheet. I can post it on Digital to Dice if anyone wants it. I think I've done it before. It's called 1for5.com. But I think if you look that up now, it doesn't come up. I downloaded this. I found this at lunch when I was at work years ago, a couple of years back, or a year ago. And I like it so much because it has enough space. And I like to write the defense, even if there's no ratings, just so in my mind, even when I'm not streaming, I like to say, oh, that's Yount to Scott or Yount Johnson Scott. You know what I'm saying? I like to look at the defense. This is my favorite score sheet. I'll post. I think I thought I did post this in Digital Dice Facebook group, but I'll do it again. If you have the Digital Dice Facebook group, I think you do. And if not, and you're on Facebook, you should join Digital Dice Facebook, as well as Sports Simulations, Dave Little's Facebook group. Fun stuff. Take care, Alternate History 100. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Pleasant dreams and God bless. So Frisella to Yastrzemski. Ooh, 2-4. Twos have gone wild. 2-4 to Yaz. Right-handed. Oh, boy. 2. Unbelievable. Look at all this good stuff. And we roll a 4. Popped up. Yastrzemski knows he missed a pitch to kill. Slams the bat. Starts running to first. Scott waits for it to come down. And the side is retired. Frisella gets his 2 batters. 2-4 right-handed batter. We get the 2 column. 4 sucks, 2 sucks, 8 sucks, 11 and 12. All that good stuff, and we couldn't get it. The dice gods do not like the 76 Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 5-1 Milwaukee. And I think that's going to be it for Danny Frisella. Kurt Berglund has just slid into the beer in center. Didn't they used to have that slide? It's going to be Eduardo Rodriguez to try to get the final 6 outs and propel the worst team in the American League East to the Bronx to face the 1 seed Yankees in the American League East bracket of the Bicentennial tournament. We might go Castro, actually. 8 saves. I think we're going to go Castro. He was 3-4-5. Only 4 homers. Control problem, 19 walks, 23 strikeouts. That's the way I look at that. It's good for 3 innings. It's going to be Billy Castro trying to close things out. Let's get that in order. So they go to their 3rd pitcher. It's unheard of. Relievers going 3 innings. Isn't that marvelous? Okay, so Billy Castro would be there. So Augustine can win it. You can't lose it. Willoughby going into his point of weakness check here in the 7th. And might stick with him if he gets through it. Willoughby to face Porter, Lascano, Johnson. Willoughby to the left-hand batting, Darryl Porter. Porter is 1 for 2, a single and a pop-out. 1-6 to Porter. 1-6. That's going to be a fly ball to Evans in right. Evans goes back to his left, makes the catch. 1 out. Top of the lineup, Sisto Lascano, 0 for 3. He's glad. It's the only person Jenkins could really get out. Jenkins struck him out twice, and he flew out to Yastrzemski. Willoughby to Lascano. 3-4. Does it close the door on Sisto Lascano? Righty-righty matchup. 3-4. Ground ball to Burleson. He fires to Cooper. Lascano. 0 for 4. 2 outs. Base is empty for left-hand batting second baseman Tim Johnson. He's 0 for 3. Fisk sets the target. Willoughby rocks and deals to Tim Johnson. 5-10. 5-10. Ground ball to his counterpart at second. Dillard. Dillard to first. Side is retired. A fly out and 2 ground outs. Jim Willoughby puts up 3 scoreless innings. Out of the pen. Will he come out for the 8th? He might just do that. Gandalf 970 with a funny story. I'm going to get to that now. Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, and Jethro Tull's Ian Anderson were some of the financiers of the Holy Grail. That is cool. I did not know that as we knock stuff over, almost. That is a cool story. So Billy Castro, no relation to Fidel, to my knowledge. What would have happened if Fidel Castro did get that MLB contract as a pitcher? Interesting. That's an alternate history. So Bill Castro, 5 ERA, 8 save, trying to propel the Brewers, who are 6 outs away from traveling to New York. The pitch to Yaz from Castro. Will it be a Bay of Pigs? 4-9. Actually, Yaz is not up. It is Fisk. 4-9 to Carlton Fisk. Righty-righty matchup. 4-9 single to center field. All right, Red Sox. So Fisk singles. Red Sox need more base runners. Fisk is a B stealer, so they will hold him on. Scott's range moves to 2. Freddie Lynn's up. Castro to Freddie Lynn. 4-3. What will it be? Left-handed batter. 4-3. Fly ball right field. Lezcano is a 2E12, so he has excellent range. 19, he's going to make the play. Deep fly ball, but not deep enough. Near the track, he makes the catch. Retreating to first is Fisk. So Lynn gives it a ride. He's now 0 for 4. 1 out, 1 on for Dwight Evans. Evans is singled, doubled, scored a run, lined out to short. Castro looks to first. Now in at the plate. Pitch homered bound to Dewey Evans. 5-5. 5-5. Another fly ball out to Lezcano. Back to the track he goes once again. He makes the catch. 2 away. Yep. Once again, Fisk retreats to first. He'll be off on contact. They're not going to hold him on anymore. He'll be a +2, 1 through 15. Scott's range goes back to a 1. Dillard 1 for 3. If he gets that 3 column, it's pretty good against righties. We're going to keep him in the game. The pitch to Steve Dillard. Of course, he doesn't get the 3 column. He gets the 1 column. That's a 1-9. And another fly ball to Lezcano. Side is retired. The right fielder was a busy beaver. The Red Sox come down to their final 3 outs. Willoughby will stay in the game. Point of weakness check once again for Willoughby. The Brewers look like they shall advance to the Yankees. And again, the Brewers will have to use their 3-4 starters. Each team has 4 starters. They must use their starters. You can't go right back to your 1. So it's important to win your games. The Yankees and Baltimore Orioles had the bye because they finished first and second in the American League East in 1976. So Willoughby to face Scott, Money, and Aaron. The Boomer is 1 for 3. Willoughby to George Scott, former Red Sox, 1967 Impossible Dream Team. 6-11 to Scott. 6-11 fly ball right field and Dwight Evans. Evans is a 1E2. 5. Evans racing back towards the wall, leaps, makes the catch. Scott is robbed of extra bases, possibly a homer. So Evans looks at Lezcano and probably says, I can do it just as good as you. 1 out for the Brewers in the bottom of the 8th. Don Money. 0 for 2. He's walked and scored a run. Willoughby to Money. Is it money in the bank for the Brewers? 4-9. Right-handed batter. 4-9. Hard hit ball to short. Burleson up with it quickly. Throws to first. 2 away. So a very disappointing effort by Ferguson Jenkins probably spells doom for the Boston Red Sox. Here's Hank Aaron. Willoughby to Hank Aaron, who has 2 singles today. First 2 hits of the series for Hank. Looks like he's going to the house that Ruth built. Aaron from Willoughby's a 5-5. 5-5. He picks up his 3rd hit. Another single for Hank Aaron. The Milwaukee Brewers fans love that. 2 outs, Aaron's at first. Von Joshua at the plate. Joshua's doubled, scored a run, knocked in a run, scored on a fielder's choice. Well, he was reached on fielder's choice and scored, so he's 1 for 3. Aaron at first. The pitch to Von Joshua. 1-6. Pick up some sticks. 1-6. Swing and a miss. Brewers fans need 3 outs to advance to the Bronx. Red Sox Need 4 runs or more to stave off elimination for the moment. Brewers won game 1 2-0. They lead game 2 in the best of 3, 5-1. 2 runs in the second, provided by off the bat of Bernie Carbo's 2-run boom. 3 runs in the fourth after the Red Sox cut the lead in half. Thus 5-1, top of the ninth. Bill Castro looking to save it here. Castro to face. Heiss, Burleson, Cooper, but Heiss will not hit. We're going to go Rick Miller. So Rick Miller, a pinch hit in the ninth for Heiss, who knocked in the only run. He's 1 for 3. 1 for 2, excuse me. He's also hit by a pitch. So Heiss's day is done. Hit the camera. I apologize for that. Rick Miller had a good 1976. I like using these plastic bags. See-through. Very reasonably priced. And you know what team you're looking at. All right, where's Rick Miller? There's Mr. Miller. Then the top of the order, Burleson and Cooper. Rick Miller gets his first at-bat of the series. Rick Miller, in 1976, 283, 15 doubles, 3 triples, no homers, 27 runners batted. So Castro to face Rick Miller. Porter has a word with Castro. Now back behind the plate. Rick Miller trying to start things off here in the top of the ninth. Pitch homeward bound to Rick Miller from Billy Castro. 3-10. 3-10. That's a walk. They'll take it. So Rick Miller does his job. Miller's at first. C. Steeler, he's not going anywhere, but he's 1 through 16. They'll hold him on. So it'll be a -1 advancing until 2 outs. So Miller's at first. You know what? I should put that. One through 16. Rick Burleson singled in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 3. He's also walked and reached on an error by Scott. Castro to Rick Burleson. 3-10. That's not a good column, though. It's going to be a force out on Miller. 5-4. Double play. Miller went in hard, breaking up any relay throw, as it's a ground ball B. If no runners are forced, runners hold. If 1 or more runners are forced, runner at first is out. Batter advances. So Miller is out. Burleson reaches on a fielder's choice. 5-4. Brewers are 2 outs away from the Bronx, New York. Good night, Gandalf. Here's Cecil Cooper. The pitch to Cooper from Castro. We have a 2-2. How do you do? That's interesting. 2-2. It's not that interesting for the Red. And Cooper will go to the Brewers. And the Red Sox are down to 1 out. Cooper pops out to the boomer, George Scott. Burleson will be off on contact. They're not holding him on. Brewers fans on their feet. Brewers players up on the top step of the dugout. Jim Ed Rice comes to the plate. Rice 1 for 4. His 1 hit was a double. He's also struck out once. Castro Deals to Jim Ed Rice. Is this it for the Red Sox in the Bicentennial Tournament of 1976? 4-5. 4-5. Ground ball to short. There's still hope. Yount is a 3E31. That's a base hit. That's a 2. So Jim Rice puts it past the dive of Robin Yount into left. Burleson will stop at second. Actually, he'll go to third, as it's a single 2 stars. Rice has his second hit. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate. He's hitless in the series, 0 for 4 today. If Yaz goes yard, the Red Sox will pull to within 1. Tying run on deck in Carlton Fisk. Boy, the Red Sox hope that Yastrzemski can break out of it. Castro has a word with Porter. Porter back behind the plate. Sets a target down and away. Castro to Carl Yastrzemski. 2-6 to Yaz. 2-6. 1 through 14. Yastrzemski goes yard. It is gone. Carl Yastrzemski might have just saved the Red Sox Bicentennial Tournament hopes with a 3-run blast out to right. Jumped all over that inside low fastball. Beautiful Yastrzemski swing. Bippity boppity boom. Boom goes the ball. Yastrzemski touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. The Red Sox pulled to within 1 on a 3-run blast by number 8, Carl Yastrzemski. Let's double check that. That is a 2 and a 6. 1 through 14, we rolled an 11. It is a 3-run homer. 2-out damage done by the Red Sox. Three ribbies for Yaz on his first hit of the series, trying to take it back to Boston. Kurt Berglund has that what look on his face. Will the Brewers disappoint Kurt Berglund once again? It's now 5-4. There's still 2 outs. Carlton Fisk coming to the plate. That's it for Castro. I think they would take him out in this situation. Eduardo Rodriguez coming in the game. So Castro got the first 2 outs. Actually, no, he had the walk. Rick Miller walked, fielder's choice, Burleson 1 out, pop out, Cooper pops out to Scott. Then Rice singles. Got the great roll of the 2 on the Yount 3 range. And Yastrzemski just homered. So Eduardo Rodriguez will come in to try to get the last out. Castro was effective until that point in his short term on the mound. So Castro went an inning and 2/3. Rodriguez will come in to try to get the final out here. Again, I got to take off my glasses because I can't write, because I can't read it with my glasses on. Now I can't see the chat, though, but I'll put my glasses back on in a second. So Rodriguez is coming in. He's good for 3 innings, but they don't want him to go 3 innings. They want this out. It's up to Carlton Fisk to try to tie this thing. Porter has a stern word with Rodriguez. I don't know if he understands a word. Rodriguez is ready. He kicks and deals to Fisk. Will the Red Sox stay alive on a 2-8? 2-8. Swing and a miss. This ball game is over. Rodriguez does his job. The Red Sox fall short. 5-4. Milwaukee sweeps Boston in the best of 3. They will now head to the Bronx, the house that Ruth built. Hank Aaron, his final year of baseball, will go to the Bronx and try to take out the New York Yankees. Hank Aaron had 3 hits, all singles. He was 3 for 4 today and scored a run. So that is an ouch. The Red Sox get 3, but fall to the Brewers in a very good game, 5-4. So the Red Sox are out, just like when I was a child, when I would play my 1983 horrific Red Sox team, because that's the only set I had. And then when you played those made-up baseball games with baseball cards, they constantly would lose. So the save goes, the one-out save goes to Rodriguez. Augustine does get the win. He only gave up 1 run and 6 1/3. Frisella came in a tough situation, got those two outs. Castro pitched a good 8th, but was horrific in the 9th. Rodriguez saves the day. Jenkins is a losing pitcher. Bad effort by Jenkins. Gave up all 5 runs in 4 innings. Willoughby went 4 innings of shutout ball. Gave up the homer to Carbo. So the Red Sox are out. So we have our next matchup in the American League East Bicentennial 1976 tournament. The Orioles will face the Indians. The Yankees will face the Brewers. Best out of 3. The Brewers will have to use their 3-4 pitchers, where the Yankees will go in the first 2 games. And the Yankees can go 1-2. The Orioles will go 1-2 with their 2 best pitchers that I see fit. And Cleveland beat Detroit 2-1. So Cleveland will go with their 4th starter in game 1 and their number 1 starter in game 2. So look forward to that. Up next on the channel, I think we'll go back to our APA What If American League Championship Series between the Brewers and the Oakland A's. If you haven't seen that game, it's on the channel. I'm not going to spoil it because it was a fun game to the very end. So Joshua Hauser, thank you. As he says, it was a fun game out. We had fun with the chat. We joked around. We told some Vic Morrow trivia. I had more of it, but you got to finish the game up. We went a little long with the game because we had a lot of fun with the chat. So thank you to Joshua Hauser, Dave Gardner, Nelly, a.k.a. Bardoff, 970, Larry Mullins, 111, Sports Time Machine, our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike, Alternate History 100, Astro Reefer, Razor. Continue to scroll up. Cutter Historical was here. Mark Jones. Oh, Sports Flicks. I missed him coming in. I'm sorry about that. Check out and subscribe to his wonderful channel. Michael Canisteri. Joel Horlin. Dave Little. Mariner Man. Scroll. We had a lively, fun chat, which is that's what it's about. And I think Philip Reynolds. John DFW. And that is everybody. Remember, check out Cutter Historical's channel. He had a live chat tonight. Obviously, it'll be on replay now, but he was opening some hockey cards. And I was in the chat. It was fun. We were shooting the poop, having fun. So check out his channel and subscribe. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the stream, and it went a little long because we're having fun in the chat, and that's what it's about. That's the most important thing. I'm not about speed. If you want speed, I'm not your guy. Sometimes we go fast, but we always have fun. And that's the most important thing. Fast doesn't equate fun. Not with the chat. Not for me. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed the stream, smack the like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Also, check out the other wonderful content creators in our community. Sub, like, share them as well as me. Grow the channel, grow the community. Become a member of the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Stay safe, be smart. God bless. Greatly appreciate your time. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. Happy what you celebrate. Stay safe. Thank you. Peace.